Morning folks, let's get straight to it. Quick project, this is super easy, anybody can do this, and if you're a beginner, give this a go. It will brighten the outside of your house up. Sorry for the green walls there, that was Shelley a couple of years back. I don't know what she was thinking, but decided to get the house painted green. It's going back white with this renovation we're doing, but I'm just going to show you this and put it onto the wall here. So for this project again, I am using some 4x2, or in the US and Canada you call it 2x4s. So I'm just milling this down to get it to its sizes. Excuse me. And just watch your fingers here. Who likes my new push stick and outfeed table? You've probably seen it on the last video I made. Just make things a little bit safer in this small space I've got. So here we go. Have you noticed I'm always dressed in black? It's just, I don't know why it is. It's either, it must be a psychological thing. It's either to hide the fat, or I just like black clothes. It's a wonder the local undertaker's not been round and offered me a job. You know, I do really well for him, wouldn't I? So here we go, take your time, your measurements. Big pile of parcels there in the corner. That's my daughter, that. She's at uni and she gets a, you know, she sells stuff online. I think it's, I don't know what platform it is. And she's always getting Shelley to wrap all her stuff up. So here we go. Get yourself a speed square. Any tools you want to know about what I'm using in the videos, just let me know. What I'll do is I'll put links to some of the tools and things I use in the description with links where you can buy them. Now, I'm not sponsored by anyone, but it's an affiliate link type thing, so it don't cost you any more, but our channel gets a bit of a kickback. I buy a lot off Amazon because they deliver to my door, and you know, 9 times out of 10 it's next day. It's just really convenient. And where we are, we haven't got any sort of shops where I can go out and buy some of these things. So that's that. Wear a mask, get a mask. And I'm just going to go over all the wood with my sander. I absolutely love it. One of the best tools ever. You can go out, if you can afford a Festool and Mercor, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that, but this is like a poor man's Festool. I love it, it's really good. And I've put a link to one of these where you can get it from. I got mine off Amazon. I think I paid £229 UK pounds for this. And it's the 150mm 5.0. The 2.5 is more for finishing. So I'm just giving it a key and getting all the sharp edges off. And this stuff, it's like you know, an outside sort of paint stain sort of thing. It goes on really thick and really seeps into that wood, and it takes quite a while to dry. I mean, in this hot weather, it dries fairly quick, but it's still a long process. But it's really good. I mean, I can recommend this. It's a bit of a faff waiting about for it to dry, but if you're wanting a good quality product, you know, it is good. Here he is. Come for his daily noser. You know, I can't wait to get under this little carport sorted. I really can't, and get it cleaned up. And, you know, I'm always going to have a small workspace. So I'm using Type Pond 3 here because this is a project that's going outside, so it's got more waterproofing properties to it to put it together. There is other glues available. But yeah, under here, under this little tight carport, it is tight. It probably, on the video, it probably looks bigger than it actually is. But just need to get things organised so I can move around a little bit. First, one of the main jobs I'm going to do, and I'll be doing a video of it at some point, is making a proper work table, because me with my arthritis, like I've told you before, I suffer from real bad arthritis, and some days I can, barely manage to walk. It's just too low. I mean, it was an old table we had for years. I actually made this table years ago. So I'm using here clout nails, galvanised clout nails to put this together. Just in any random sort of pattern. I don't want this to look too like shop bought furniture. I don't want that. I want rustic. So random. If you want to make them and space them all out into millimetre and 7/45 and all this kind of thing, whatever it is, yeah, feel free to do so. But me personally, I just want to make it look rustic, make it look handmade, and that's what I want. These hold up really well as well, these galvanised nails. These are 30mm. I don't know what that is in inches. I haven't got a clue. There's various ways of making boxes. Just for what I had, the wood, and I didn't want to waste wood, I just made the boxes this way. You could have lapped the fronts round the edges if you wanted, which really is what I should have done, but because on the end you can sort of see the end grain sticking out, which sort of takes your eye away from the box a bit, if that makes sense. But that's just me being picky with myself. But you don't bash your fingers with hammer as well. Let me tell you, it's not a nice experience. I've done it many, many times. There was once with an hammer when I was a bit younger. I was hammering a nail in and I swung the hammer back, the claw section at the back of my head, and there was blood everywhere. But I'm just going through here. I've got a board here. I'm just making sort of drainage holes. You probably guessed what I'm making now anyway. Just to prevent the tear out. But what happens with this is, it must have been this drill bit, I think. But it was just an old drill bit I was using to make these holes. Quite a bit of tear out occurred on these boxes. So the moral of the story is there. Get yourself a nice sharp drill bit. Just me again being a skinflint and rushing. Skinflint, if you're in America, means tight. Means don't like parting with anything. So anyway, I'm just going through again. Cause it's a dull bit. This bit, I'm going to have to throw it in the bin. So you can see the tear out there. So I'm just going to give it a sand back over a little bit just to get them edges off. Just tidy it up a bit. Oh, you can see it there. It done me head in that, really, to be honest. I should have just got a nice, sharp drill bit. Just get yourself a little sand plane with, I don't know what grit I've got on there, probably around about a 180, just to go over it. And the shell is just going round, tidying it up and going in them holes with a bit of that, this finish that we've got on this, on the wood. So here I am at the local big box store, garden centre, B&Q we call it in the UK, looking like I know what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue. I am not green-fingered, one bit, one other. The only thing I know about flowers is you see them in the local cemetery. That's about it. But I've got to start doing it because I've got to learn about flowers, because I'll be doing my garden at some point. People walking past me there, oh, look at him buying flowers. I haven't got a clue. And I've got the audacity to come out in my work clothes What are these? I ain't got a clue. I hope they last. I hope they live. You know, I'll try and give them a good life. There's loads of him. Where do you start? So anyway, back to the sort of build. I'm just making everything nice and level and squaring it up as best as I can. I'm sort of doing it by eye and getting rough sort of spacing between it. I've gone about 16.5 centimetres there. And all this was a couple of pieces of 4x2 that have milled down. So you can do it. Get yourself a good blade on your table saw. And make sure you're safe with that table saw. Remember that. And then push sticks. A few people have asked me, can I make them one? Of course I will. I'll make them. I don't know what they'll cost to make and ship out to wherever you are. But if you want one, just drop me a comment and we'll sort something out. I'm looking at doing a branding thing to put on stuff that I sell that helps support the channel anyway. I've got my website up and running, but I've got my website up, but it's not up and running as yet. I've not loaded it with any items or anything yet. I just don't know what direction to take it. So that'll be www.thewoodjunkie.co.uk. I'll let you know when I start loading stuff onto it. So there'll be a bit of something for everybody on there. It'll be woodworking related items, bits and pieces, a few sort of tools, cheap tools that are really handy. I'll have a section on there for me antiques as well, because I am still an antiques dealer. That is my day job. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel as well, that'd massively help, and commenting and sharing. You've all been amazing. The feedback and the comments, you know, I can't be more happier. So I'm just going in here, just screwing this together. If you notice, there's a bit of wobble there. That's because some of the boards were thicker on the boxes here. So you've got that bit of wobble. But when I put the screws in, it pulls it up. And you don't notice it in the end. So I'm just levelling it up here against the wall. Shelley's green wall. That's right. I'm going to blame her for it. We get some right comments about it. Get yourself one of them little torpedo levels as well. They're only cheap, but they're ever so handy. So make sure you line the insides of these boxes as well with some sort of plastic and put drainage holes in them. So here it is finished, and Shelley has put them plants in with some soily composty stuff. I haven't got a clue what it is, whether it's right or wrong. I don't know. But what I want to say is thank you for watching. I've enjoyed this build. I could have made it better, but it was just to show you what you can do. And I hope you like it. Leave in the comments your feedback, what you think. Don't look at that wall, please. Green, oh my word. On to the next one. See you next time.